Hello my dear student friends, welcome to my YouTube channel KK's Maths Academy. I hope all are doing good. I guess all of you are watching my videos. If not, do watch. In last video, link with complex numbers 2. In that video, already we discussed about core concept of omega. Omega means complex cube roots of unity. Already the discussion completed in last video. Link with clear core concept of omega. Omega is complex cube root of unity. Today in this video I am going to discuss role played by this omega. Means cube roots of a unity, complex cube root of unity. With the knowledge of cube roots of unity, in last video, 1 cube roots of unity, already we derived 1 omega square. 2 standard results, you know very well. 1 plus omega square 0, omega cube equal to 1. These are the 2 standard results with omega. The basic, the value or notation, omega minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2, omega square as minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Okay. This is simple recollecting the omega data from last video, link with complex numbers chapter. So my dear student, now your attention required. Now I am going to teach. Now I am going to introduce role played by omega in different situations. Different situations. So be cautious and watch video. Concentrate. First example I am going to give. If alpha, beta are roots of x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0, then form the equation whose roots are alpha to the power 19, beta to the power 7. I think you got my point. Alpha, beta are roots of this equation. Then form means formation. Form the equation whose roots are alpha power 19, beta power 7. Here, if you try by one, pause the video and try by one in your style. If not, watch video. Here, alpha beta roots means you know very well. For this equation, roots are standard omega square, complex cube roots of unity. Here, alpha is omega and beta is omega square. Alpha is omega, beta is omega square. So these are the roots. We want the equation with new roots like this. So replace alpha with omega, beta with omega square. And first you have to simplify, then we get the formation of equation. Omega power 3, 6. It will be omega power, I think 18 and omega. It will be omega power 14 means it will be omega cube. I think it will be 4 means omega power 12 omega square. By knowing standard result omega cube 1, already we know very well. So this will be omega. Omega cube as 1, it will be omega square. Means the new roots, the transformed roots are alpha power 19, beta power 7 becomes as it is of the original omega square after simplification of alpha power 19, beta power 7. So we got the new roots new roots or this omega square. Now, based on new roots, the equation x square minus, you know very well, formation means the new roots obtained as suppose new roots means alpha power 19 becoming omega, beta power alpha power 19 becoming omega, beta power 7 becoming as a omega square. So in formation of equation, this is the quadratic equation if alpha beta roots, sum of the roots and product of the roots. After this transformation, by putting omega in place of alpha, putting omega square in beta, we got this. So here alpha plus beta means here alpha means it is a new. New means alpha power 19 becoming as omega, and beta means here beta power 7 as omega square. I think you understood the procedure to get the final conclusion. So here by knowing standard result 1 plus omega square 0 omega cube 1. So x square minus x 1 plus omega square 0. So 1 omega plus omega square becomes minus 1. It will be minus 1 plus it will be omega cube 1. So x square plus x, this is 1. So equation as it is available in question means new equation also, new equation with the new roots, transformed roots alpha power 19 beta power 7 also the same equation. I think my dear student you catch my point and understood the situation number 1 link with the problem with the quadratic equation for the new roots or transformed equation. Here the situation link with the quadratic equation of formation. Now role played by, concentrate my dear student, role played by omega in another situation. Another situation means suppose simplification. Okay, concentrate. Here with example there is a clarity. The role played by omega, cube roots of unity, complex cube root of unity in simplification. Right. Please note down. Please watch. Please concentrate on the data information given. Is a cube root of. First go through the data in the question given. And 1 plus omega power 7 is a plus b omega. This is our previous JEE question. Then our target a comma b. I think you got my point. So concentrate. Here omega situation link with the situation only by simplification. Here the situation is a simplification of the given left and right. Simplification. Idea is here simplification. In your mind, occupied 1 plus omega square 0 and omega cube as 1. Okay, my dear student, beloved student, by knowing that two results only, this can be evaluated. If you want to try by one, suppose if you want to try by one, pause the video and try by your own style. If not, watch the video, continue the video. Here 1 plus omega power 7 is equal to a plus b omega. Now here my way is here 1 plus omega power 7 can be split as 1 plus omega multiplied by 1 plus omega whole power 6. I think you understood like this. By knowing this result, my dear student, 1 plus omega square 0. So here 1 plus omega becomes from this data as minus omega square. Now I use here in place of that. So 1 plus omega as it is, first bracket, second bracket from this data, from the standard result, it will be like this. I think you understood. You catch my point. Next step, it will be minus whole power 6 even power, it will be plus and omega power 12. I think you catch my point. Omega power 12 as omega cube of 4, it will be omega cube as 1 and it will be 1 only, 1 power 4. So 1 plus omega equal to a, 1 plus omega equal to a plus b omega. By comparing like terms on both sides, a value is 1, b value, the constant is 1, and the omega coefficient is b, so b 1. Therefore, a comma b is 1 comma 1. I think you understood my point. Link with the role played by omega. So no deviation. If you watch completely the video, you can understood the role played by omega in different situations. Now, please concentrate. Don't deviate. Your concentration required. Another situation of role played by omega I am going to give. So here the situation is common roots of given equations. I think you understood the point. The role played by omega with the common roots of given equations. So here, observe the data, find the common roots of equations given. Here equations x cube plus 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0, and one more equation given. It will be the cubic equation, first one, and next one is a polynomial, means it is algebraic equation, power 2000, and it will be like this. This is also previous JEE question. Find the common roots of equations given. X cube plus 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. First you understood the data. And x power 2000 and x power 2000 plus x power 2002 plus 1 equal to 0. It has power 2000 and power 2002. Okay, this is one equation and this is another equation. So we want common roots of these two equations. So situation here, common roots linked with our role, our today discussion, our today video is simply role played by omega. I think you understood. Okay. So if you observe the data, suppose my dear student, if he or she try by own means, simply pause the video and try by own in your style. Otherwise, continue watching of video. It is required. So concentrate. X cube plus 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. This is the given cubed degree, third degree. It is a 2002 degree. This degree 2 highest, here 2002. Suppose here I go by like this. 2x square as split as x square like this. Understood my point? Here, if I take your x square common in first and second, it will be like this. If you observe this term, that x square plus 2x plus 1 as x plus 1 whole square. This and this and this. Now common x plus 1 here and here. So it will be x square and 1x plus 1. I think you got my point. My dear beloved student, don't deviate. Your attention required, your concentration required. So x plus 1 equal to 0, one factor, x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0, another factor. So cubic equation, here it will be one root. You know very well from our clear core concept for that equation, no doubt omega square. So for first equation, I received the roots are minus 1, omega square. So for cubic equation, first one, 3 roots already we got. Now thinking for this means common roots means the root satisfied for both the equation. Suppose if I call alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. So 3 roots. Common means here minus 1 is one root and omega is one root for first one. So don't think that all 3 roots of the first equation may not satisfy the second one. If satisfied, they call common root. I think you understood my point. So here, if I put x minus 1 in second equation, it will be like this. it will be like this. I think if you observe minus 1 even power, it will be plus 1. It is even power plus 1 and plus 1, it will be 3. It is not equal to 0. Not satisfied. Therefore, minus 1 is not a common root for both the equations. I think you understood my point. Now, we are going for checking the remaining two roots. Already we received for this minus 1 omega square. Now I am going to check a cross check of omega satisfied for this or not. Suppose if I put like this. Okay. I am checking. It will be omega cube multiples of 3 by knowing standard result omega cube 1. I think only the data is here. The data enough to cross check it is satisfied or not. So I think it will be like this. I think it will be 666 multiplied by 3. The simplification, I think it will be 368, 1. Okay. Okay, balance here. You understood the point. Now, the second term, 2002. That also, I think if it will be like this, I think if you observe 667 multiplied by 3, I think it will be 2001 balance. Okay, I think you got the simplification. Omega cube 1, so this will be like this. This will be 1. So you know very well this result is 1 plus omega square 0. I think omega is satisfied here for the second equation. Similar manner, if you check omega square, concentrate. If you check omega square, means omega square 2000 and omega square 2002 plus 1, it also satisfies. If you check after completion of my watching video in your own self study, if you check, definitely it will satisfy. Like the same manner, like omega cube is 1, we get that also satisfied. Therefore, final conclusion, common roots of these two equations are omega square. Both are satisfied. These two are the common roots for both the equations. My dear student, I think you got my point for understanding the role played by omega in different situations. I think you got the situation. Okay, one more example here. Please note down. Please observe the data. If alpha beta roots of equation x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0, then find alpha power 5 plus beta power 5 is our requirement. I think you got my point. So here, simple observation, my dear student. First, observe the data and information. What is the constant data given in question? And a requirement. Okay, pick up requirement. It linked with the situation here. Role played by omega only. No second thought in that. Situation, simply quadratic equation. Link with the roots in finding sum of some assigned powers of roots, alpha power 5 plus beta power 5, or alpha power 10 plus beta power 10, whatever it may be. If you alpha beta known, everything will be simple. I think you got my point. Concentrate here. This question also linked with omega only, right? Only your concentration required. My dear student, x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. It is standard equation. It is also standard. Suppose it will be like this. Suppose these 4 are standard results if you derive by minus b plus r minus root of minus b plus r root of b square 4ac by 2a. If you get the root standard, no doubt, standard results link with omega square. So here, omega square for that, and for this standard minus omega square. For this, it will be minus 2 omega square, And for this it will be 2 omega square. I think you got my point. Suppose for the given question x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0, if I go by finding roots, don't deviate from the class. Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. It will be 2 plus or minus minus 12 by 2. It will be 4 into 3 into minus 1. It will be 2 root 3 I. It will be 2 cancellation, 1 plus or minus. It will be like this. By knowing standard results like all four, now I am giving proof of the standard result. One of the proof of the standard result, 4 mentioned already here already for that proof. You know very well omega known result minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. If you cross multiply 2 omega equal to like this, understood? So here I receive positive possibility and negative possibility. You catch my point. 1 plus I root 3, 1 minus I root 3. Suppose if I multiply with minus both sides, it will be like this. Concentrate. So this is one of the root. It is no doubt it will be minus 2 omega. Proof of the standard result given. Here my intention for my student at instant he or she can derive the proofs also statements. Omega square minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. If you cross multiply, it will be like this. If you multiply with minus, no doubt it will be 1 plus I root 3. This will be minus 2 omega square. I think you got proof also of the standard result. Just now it is given. Therefore, for the given equation, my dear student, definitely my student get perfection after watching this video. Here the roots are minus 2 omega square, alpha and beta. Now I go by putting here in our requirement to get the output. Alpha is minus 2 omega of 5, beta is minus 2 omega square of 5. Concentrate, don't deviate. It will be like this. It will be like this, omega square of 5. So omega cube into omega square. It will be omega power 10. I think omega cube multiplied by omega power 10. We know very well omega cube 1. The standard result with omega. So it will be omega square and it will be minus 2 power 5. It will be omega. The final simplification, if you take minus 2 power 5 common, omega square plus here omega. We know very well 1 plus omega square 0. So it will be minus 1. Therefore, it will be plus 2 power 5. I think 32 is the result. Like this role played by omega in many situations, that omega link with modulus. Omega means cube root of unity. Link with modulus, link with conjugate, link with argument, link with geometry. There are many situations link the role played by omega. Important concept in our JEE examination. So concentration required. If you want more problems, definitely you watch upcoming videos and completely watch video complete time, because of if you learn more information and for further information and for further continuation for this omega or the toughest chapter, you may feel complex number. So for further updates, watch my YouTube channel and subscribe my YouTube channel KK's Maths Academy. For upcoming information, click bell icon.